Right, 7 weeks into the Greater Sydney lockdown, more than 100,000 businesses are still waiting for support payments from the New South Wales government. For so many business owners like Nicola and Orlando Reindorf, this latest delay is making a desperate situation even worse. Last year, battered by border closures and stay-at-home orders, Nicola and Orlando were forced to sell their family home to keep their fashion business, it's called the Standard Store, up and running. Now, it's a familiar story. Small businesses right around the country are putting everything on the line. Nicola and Orlando join me now from Sydney. Thank you for your time. I really appreciate having you on the show. You're at the coalface. Nicola, tell my viewers at home how the pandemic has affected your business.
Well, this time round, this 7-week lockdown, it's been a disaster. But actually, after the first lockdown, business was actually going really well. We also have a business in Melbourne, and that keeps going in and out of lockdown. So Melbourne has been really difficult, but Sydney has been, after the first lockdown, going pretty well. But now this second lockdown, it's really beginning to hurt.
Orlando, you sold your family home last year to keep things going. I know there's plenty of other small businesses. I come from a small business family that have also got their homes on the line. I don't think you would be unique, very sadly. You're entitled to support, but it hasn't turned up. How tough has it been?
That's right. The money hasn't come in. It is tough. It's getting tougher every day. The reality is we just don't know how long it's going to go on for. And as a business, we need to plan. And we just don't know if this is going to last 1 month or if it's going to last 3 months.
Or six.
But if we knew, then we could plan, we could talk to our suppliers, we could put our business into some sort of hibernation, and then we could just do our best to try and ride this out. But at the moment, we're stop, start in Melbourne. And in Sydney, we're now, like you said, in week 7, which is longer than the first lockdown. And
numbers are just keeping going up. So I think people aren't feeling confident. People don't know what the future holds. So there's no end game at the moment. We just go, how long is this going to keep going on for? And so you're trying to plan for something, and we're in fashion and we're always working 6 months ahead. So we're always thinking 6 months ahead. But now, and we just don't know what is ahead at all. And yeah, we've had no support at all from the COVID, the small business relief. We've had nothing. So yeah, it's crazy.
How long have you been waiting? You know, you put your application in. How difficult was the process, and why haven't you got the money yet?
The process is pretty easy, and we, like every small business, we listen to the news every night and listen to hear what they say they're going to do for small businesses. And the day that they announced that they would go, the applications were open, I started that process. Admittedly, the website kept crashing for the first couple of days, but once the website was working, it was pretty easy. But then nothing. I haven't heard anything. And then finally, I got an email saying, "Oh, it's things are taking longer than they expected." But that's it. You don't hear anything. And by now, even that amount of money, which was announced, I think that was, at the beginning of the lockdown. Now we're in week 7. That it's such a small amount, really now.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
And the JobSaver as well.
Coming.
And the JobSaver as well. I mean, our business... Sorry.
I'll have to leave it there. Yeah, I'll have to leave it there. Thank you, Nicola and Orlando. I really appreciate your time. We need to hear these stories from people like you on the coalface. Now, people at home, if you've got money in your pocket and you can support small business, please, the Standard Store, they're operating online. I know there's nowhere to wear the fashion, but let's hope one day there is. Check them out for me, please.